Hi coaches, we're going to be reviewing our TRX for this week. So we're starting off having lines of 2 to 4, and we're going to mark 50 meters down and back. So 50 meters out so they can come 50 meters back. At the end of warm-up, you're going to do a slalom run, which is where the girls run in between each other. Where the last girl sprints to the front. I'm thinking of our other run. So last girl is going to sprint up to the very front, and that keeps happening all the way around for about usually a set distance, but if you're inside and you don't have a ton of room, then you're going to set your timer no more than a minute. Get a rest because they're going to be sprinting, and then they're going to try to be keeping up with that girl at the front, so they're going to be exhausted. So a minute, rest, see what your time looks like for warm-up. You're probably not going to have a lot of time, and let's get this workout started. So we're going to do some running drills. This TRX is all about explosive power, so there's a lot of happening with the lower body. So keep in mind that if they look like they need a break, you give them that break, but it's continually moving. They are not resting in between these exercises. If it's 40 seconds and 30 seconds into the next one, get them into it right away. If you don't have enough TRX bands for a coach to be on the TRX to demonstrate, have one of your cat girls come off the band so you can be ready and jump right in, or I've gotten really good at demoing off of the band. Although we can't lean as far as the girls, just giving them that visual will really connect in their brain. So we're starting off 50 yards there and back. We're walking on our heels, and then we're going to walk on our toes like we're wearing stilettos. Then we're going to do a rolling walk, heel to toe. High knee skips, we know those. Then turn over. So we're going to be going for 1 minute counting right leg. So they're going to be going and counting just their right leg. Thinking about that quick turnover, fast feet. You can have them either stationary doing that or running around if you have enough space. And then you'll do it left side, and then we'll do our slalom run. So starting off, we have our run it out. So we're going to do our sprinter start for 45 seconds. So the band is fully lengthened here for both of these exercises. We get our armpit floss here. Rotate my deal so you can see me. So our sprinter start here. I'm in that nice strong armpit floss. I'm going to have that right leg come back and then exhale into my chest. Back and up. 45 seconds, then we're gonna go right into our front squat hops. So I'm here, I'm going to squat. It's the only time knees come over toes. Exhale, balance level, or for our Kaya level, sorry, I'm trying to stay out of the floor for the girls. We're going to jump up, nice and light, and jump back. So adding speed here is really challenging. So you're gonna do that one side, 45 seconds, 30 seconds, and then switch to the other side. So they're back-to-back exercises. Then we're gonna do right abductor lunge. So we're gonna come up to mid-length. I'm gonna put my right foot in, and I'm going to come sideways facing. I'm going to keep that leg out, drop down, exhale forward. And then standing mountain climbers. Facing away from my anchor point. Bands come up overhead. And I'm basically in this long, tall position here, pressing into it here. So I'm running for my standing mountain climbers. Then you'll do that abductor lunge on the left side and those mountain climbers. Then we're gonna do suspended curtsy lunges. So we're coming back to mid-leg. We're gonna be facing our anchor points. And I'm going to have that right leg suspended. It's going to come back, not tap the ground, exhale, pull up. Swing it back and around, don't tap, exhale, pull up, okay? Suspended running man, that means feet in our strap. Making sure knees are coming into chest. Exhaling, pull it in, and then you'll do second side. Okay, so we'll do that curtsy lunge and that running man. Then we're gonna crunch it out. So we're gonna do our Superman, fully lengthened. And our Superman, you're gonna be up off of your knees. I'm just doing it so hopefully you guys can see me. It's like that roll out. So we're going to come into that deep squat and roll out. So nice deep squat and roll out. I always ask my girls to channel their inner Clark Kent and then they're flying off of the Daily Metropolis. Then we have Spider-Man's right. And then we'll go back into that Superman and Spider-Man's left. So you can keep their bands at the same length for that. So with Spider-Man's, we're just gonna be pulling that right knee to the right tricep, right here. We're gonna do Supermans again, and then to that left side. So making sure there's no sawing in the strap, so they're not doing this with their feet. Then we have standing rollout, which is very similar to our Superman without the squat. So we're gonna be standing, and we're just gonna be rolling out like one of those ab rollers. Roll out, come back. Arms roll out, and come back. And then right arm chest fly. So this one you can do without any strap in the left. Most people are not going to be able to do that. So I prefer to keep the left arm straight and roll out just with the right and come back. So it's almost like a chest press with my left, but my right arm is flying. Then you do standing roll out again, and same thing. Roll out, or fly with the left, straight arm, slight bend in the right, because this is much more challenging. And most people can't stabilize, and we're gonna put their shoulders at risk. So make sure that right hand is their stabilizer, and their left is able to open in that chest fly. Swimmers pull left and right is next. So these ones are challenging for most people to grasp on the TRX band. So if you find that your group is just like kind of struggling mentally on the TRX, they're just not able to grasp what's going on, you can skip this one. I personally really love it because once you do it right and you feel it, it's super hard. So I'm gonna have my left leg offset. So it's here, my right leg is my support, palms are down. I'm going to exhale, straight arms, pull up. So I'm going to bend that knee, straight arms, exhale, pull, triceps pull me through. So it's almost like they're doing this through the water. So you'll switch sides. So then we're gonna go through that round one again, this time less time. So 30 seconds and then 15 seconds. And then everyone finishes off with 50 reps of these 7 exercises. They have 10 minutes to get through as much as possible. So they have 50 tricep extensions. They're not supposed to break this up. So don't let them do 25 and 25. Make sure they do 50 of each. So they can rest when needed, but don't break them up. We're going to drop here, 50 reps. We've got 50 forward lunges. 1 is 1. Arms come overhead, drop that back knee. 1 is 1, so really it's only 25. Chest press, I would lengthen out. Inhale down, exhale up. 50 squats, face my band, drop my glutes. 50 calf raises, I face away, arms overhead. The deeper of an angle you are, the more challenging this move becomes. Coming up on those tippy toes, dropping the heels down to the ground. So think about that angle. If they're here, it's not as challenging, but if they're here, one, not only are they working their shoulders, but they're propelling themselves at an angle, so it's a lot harder. Running man we already did, and then 50 push-ups in or out of the TRX. It really depends on their strength and how their chest is feeling from the week. If they're struggling with dipping in the back in the TRX, they need to come out, drop into balance or strength on the ground. Have fun.